Hello. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Friday lunch chat. How are you doing? How are all my favorite people? If you have not been into the Unraveled group this week, I highly recommend you go over there and have a chuckle or two. There is a very lively discussion going on about how much yarn is too much yarn to pack on a trip. We all know the answer to that is there is no such thing as too much yarn. Hi, Kim. Hi, Julia. But the discussion in the comments will have you laughing out loud. It totally made my day yesterday. Y'all are the best. Anyways, go check it out if you haven't been over there yet this week. Lots of fun hijinks happening in the Unraveled group. Yeah, Friday. Hi, Z. Hi, Jeanette, Terry, Jen. Jen, your sweater is beautiful. Oh, also, if you haven't, go over to, I think it was in the Ravelry Challenge group. Jen shared a summer sweater she just finished in the concentric cotton. It's gorgeous. Hi, Patty. Hi, Renee. Hi, Sarah. Hi, Sharon. Kim says we should have seen her car last year packing to Baja. That's going to be a special kind of yarn packing, right? Because you're going to the Mexican beach. Do you feel like you need to take stuff that's more appropriate to the climate? I'm curious about that. Hi, Becca. Happy Friday, everybody. It's always so fun to do this and talk to you guys twice a week. I have a special thing today. We're going to do a little giveaway. So make sure you stick around because later on we're going to give away a fun prize. But you got to still be here in the video if you want to get in on that. So, oh my God, you're so right. Becca says the climate here is hotter than Baja. So the climate here is hotter than Death Valley right now. The 7-day forecast for here through the next 6 days is actually hotter right now than the 7-day forecast in Death Valley. It is absolutely bonkers. We're talking temperatures in the one teens. How do you say that? One teens, hundreds, one teens. This is unheard of for this long of a stretch, for this early in the summer. I mean, typically right now, our average temperatures for this week in June are in the mid-70s. That is a striking distance to what we're headed for. Today's going to be like one of the better days, and it's still going to be close to 100. So we're just not built for that here. There's just a lot of places that don't have any air conditioning. In fact, they're opening a cooling shelter. They're so concerned about people, especially elderly people, who are going to be stuck in very hot houses without any kind of air conditioning. So it's absolutely crazy. My poor parents are trying to get all of the cherries off from harvest because the heat is terrible for them. It's also, you can't bring cherries into the packing houses in the heat because they're too soft. I mean, it's terrible. And my parents are kind of on the early side typically, which means there's a lot of orchardists who are wetting their pants right now because of this heat wave that's coming. It's not going to relent. It's just going to be like in the upper 90s or over 100 for the next 8 days. It's just crazy. Sarah's not to show what you're willing to buy. I do have new yarn to show you. It's not supposed to sound like an evil laugh. I swear to God. Oh, it kind of came off that way, didn't it? Okay, so I'm really excited. It is a rough yearly for the orchardists. Yeah, there was early storms that, oh God, California's fruit was terrible and late, and everything is just all upside down. Climate change, it's real. Okay, so one of the new things I'm able to do during lives now is share my screen. I'm so excited about this because it's going to be very helpful for me to show you what I have to show you next. So I want to talk about the brand new Regio sock yarn that just came today. It's like 3 months late from when we thought it was coming. It's just been getting pushed off. And it's the perfect thing to use the screen share for because it looks a lot better and more easier to understand what you're looking at than looking at the skein. So here's a skein. This happens to be the latest design line from Arne and Carlos. It's called Lofoten. But I'm going to share my screen now, and I am going to show you the knit up socks that you can see on the website. How fancy is that? You guys, I'm very easily impressed. Okay, so the first thing I want to show you is the Lofoten. That's this one in my hand right here. And I know you get the idea usually when you look at a skein like this that it's something self-striping, but it's really nice because they give us these great images that actually show what these socks look like worked up. So perfect. And the beauty of the Regia is it is so easy care. It's a 75-25 wool nylon blend. And then B, it's going to last forever. And it's $18. You get a pair of socks for $18. It's so, so fantastic. And it's endlessly entertaining because of what the self-patterning stuff does as you're knitting it. You just constantly want to see what's coming next. So look at these colors. I love, oh, can I zoom? Doesn't really zoom in much, but gives us an idea. I just love these colors. I'm holding 3880, the center one right here in my hand. But I could do one of each of these. Let's close that there. So there's all of those. Look at how pretty is this 3883. I love that kind of pastel. I love all of them. What am I saying? They're all fantastic. Yeah, could do one of each. Okay, so there is another one. I didn't grab the ball of this, but we'll go back here. I'm going to show you because it's really definitely one of those you need to see. And that is the Boho line, which has really fun names like vintage and hairbands. You kind of got to wonder what if there was some stuff lost in translation because this is translated from German. So this one does kind of like this psychedelic, groovy, watercolor tie-dye type effect that I think is so fun. So does that get any? Oh, that gets a little bigger. Nice. So I need to get my face out of the picture here. Unfortunately, I can't drag this over. Maybe I'll just make it small again. There, then you can see them all. But anyways, you get the idea. This is super fun color. Really great. So it is kind of like the self-patterning, but it's going to do more, well, you see the effect right here. It's like intentional pooling with hand-dyed yarns, meant to look a little wild and zany and boho. Lydia, where in Hood River is my store? Is smack downtown. So it's basically like 2 right turns off of the freeway exit. So we're on 3rd Street, right in downtown. So if you were on I-84 passing through town, you could hop off that interstate and be here at lickety-split, and your driving partner would never even realize that you stopped and ran in the store and went shopping. Yes, this is a very hippie yarn, Sharon. She says, I love the tie-dye. Hippie days. I just think like this vintage color right here, that is to die for. I could definitely do a pair of socks out of that. I also really like the hairbands, the blue. So those are brand new. They just arrived. If you want some fun, the beauty of socks, folks. I know I proselytize about socks all the time, but especially for summer, because they are the ultimate shove it in a bag project. You end up stuck at the beach watching the kids. You end up stuck with your partner sitting and waiting for something. Who knows? You just can pull it out and boom, round and round and round you go. It takes zero mental effort because, I mean, basically after your first sock, you kind of get the hang of it, right? It's definitely like doable. In fact, I have a whole sock formula that's going to come out in later this year that when we're going to talk about socks a lot. And so, yeah, just you always can have a sock going. And this patterning stuff makes it easy because it's entertaining and it's a low price point to make a pair of socks, $18. All right, I'm going to stop sharing my screen. And, oh, that was so easy. Oh, I'm so happy about it. Okay. So the other new thing that just came in today is new colors of Scout, one of our absolutely favorite yarns. So this is from Kelbourne Woolens. This is the DK, kind of straddles DK and light worsted, like 5 stitches to the inch. 100% wool, beautiful yarn. I've used it for so many things. And they have 4 new colors that I want to show you. So we have Stone Heather, which I would describe this as a warm gray. It's slightly brown. I feel like it leans a little bit more gray than brown, but it's warm. So definitely like a warm kind of gray brown. And we have, I love this one. This is Autumn Heather. Can you see all the tones in that? My lights aren't washing it out too much. There are so many beautiful heathery shades in this. This screams cast on a sweater for fall. I mean, we've got like brown, orange, green. It's all blended up in the most beautiful heathered yarn that is, of course, aptly named Autumn Heather. I'm gotta go back and look at these comments. We're talking, it looks like there's a road trip happening. I see someone says, pick me up. Oh, yes, come on down, grab everybody, stuff them in the car, come to the store. Yes, okay, Chrissy, I'll come back to your question in just a second. That's a great question. So Ocean Heather, beautiful, beautiful blue here. Really, really blue. I mean, pretty. There's just the slightest green tint, almost imperceptible. But it's just absolutely delicious. And then Wisteria Heather. So this is like a really great blended purple. It's hard for me to know if you guys are able to see the intonations of the heathers in these, but they're stunning. They're so beautiful. Sorry, Christy. Yes, these are the new colors of Scout. These are the 4 new colors that we just got in. Yeah, the blue is beautiful, Kim. Yes, Jen, the shop has AC. Yes, it is cranking. We didn't open the garage door today because it's just already way too hot. We didn't want that all coming in. Like, we'd love to roll up the garage door, but there is a limit. And the limit is when it's going to be 100 degrees. So AC is pumping. Yeah, absolutely. Come on in and get cool. So Christy asked, because we do sell a lot of Berroco products on the website that are not in the shop, and we sell them as drop ship. So what that means is that, and we label them that way, so you can see in the product description if that's something that you're ordering. It says this product will ship to you straight from Berroco, is not eligible for in-store pickup, and may have an additional shipping charge. Kind of depends, like if you have mixed stuff in your shopping cart, you might get charged separately for the drop ship stuff, shipping. So she asked if you earn points on that, and yes, the answer is you do. You earn points on any purchase. The only things you don't get points for are extreme sale stuff, depends on the discount level, big events like the Good Vibes Yarn Tour, and classes. And it used to be, I think, that you got a different level of points for equipment, but we don't really have equipment anymore. We had looms and spinning wheels and stuff. So, but yes, that's a great question. So basically, if it gets run through the point of sale system, which it does every time we fulfill your order, you get the points. So yes. And Susan says she loves Scout. It is definitely a desert island yarn for me. Definitely. Oh, consignment items. Yes, Julia, thank you. No, wait. You do get points on consignment. Oh, that's a good question. I'd have to go back and double check that. Oh, Kim, yeah, you've had a few points. You've had a few rewards. The rewards are on your receipt. We always circle it and write on it like a star. And then if you're an online customer, we write a code, trying to make sure everybody sees those. Yeah. Oh, Jeanette is knitting with Berroco Chai. So that's one of those yarns that we actually don't have physically in the store, but it's available for drop ship. And it is a linen silk, I believe. Yep. Oh, she says linen silk blend. It is lovely. I'm glad that you're enjoying it, Jeanette. It makes a really lovely summer weight fabric. And there are some really cute projects in Chai. In fact, Berroco just shared one today. Ooh, I might be able to share that with y'all. Let me see if I can pull that up. Cute tank top. Jen, the rewards are a year? If you go to our frequently asked questions, the answer is there, and now I can't remember. The rewards work like you get a point for every dollar you spend, and at 500 points, you get a $25 credit to spend in the shop. And so if you're an in-store shopper, you get that credit You just present your receipt, and if you're just strictly online, we write a coupon code on your receipt that you can use to shop online. So that's a year. Thank you, Julia. 1 year. That's how those work. So I'm going to try sharing my screen again, if I can. I think I can. Sweet! This is the tank top that I was trying to tell you guys about. So this is hot right now. It is in Berroco Chai, and it's just a really great swingy, kind of slightly A-line, so really flattering and perfect summer kind of top. And here's a close-up of Chai to give you an idea. So the breakdown is 56 linen, 44 silk. Just gorgeous, really beautiful colors as well. I mean, it's beautiful even in this natural color that they did their sample in, but the dyed colors are really beautiful also. But then they went on to say that they've seen people making it in zinnia, which is a new cotton blend for this summer. And so I think it would be really fun in zinnia as well. Maybe if I can see, I'm covering up zinnia with my face. There it goes. There's the zinnia right there, right here. So zinnia is that fun one that's kind of marled with little pops, little flecks of fun stuff. So let's see, I can stop sharing that. And there we go. Oh, so handy. Well, are you guys ready for the giveaway? I think so, right? So let me tell you what we're giving away. Here at the store, we always have a drawer. It's actually behind me right there. And that's like giveaway stuff. And so all kinds of things come to be in the giveaway drawer. Sometimes they're vendor samples that we get sent. So oftentimes it's things I pick up at TNNA, our market, where I go and vendors are handing out, like full skeins or prizes and all kinds of stuff. And I'll bring that back and, use it to make my decisions. But then anything that actually doesn't get physically used, I'll put it in the giveaway drawer. And then we, at Knit Night, would give away a prize once a month. And our Christmas party, if you haven't heard, is kind of off the hook. Our Christmas party, everyone shows up. You draw numbers, and it's like a white elephant, except instead of bringing crappy shit you don't want in your house anymore, everything is wrapped up under the tree from me. And I wrap up presents for everybody from the giveaway drawer and from the inventory. And there's always a really nice gift card. But it's really, really, really fun, and people can steal from each other. It's such a good time. Everybody should already make travel plans to come to our Christmas party in December. So you can get in on this. All of this is to say that I hardly gave anything away last year, right? I gave away a couple gift cards in our grab bags. I mean, but the stuff, like the accumulation of stuff, hasn't been going back out the door like it usually does because we didn't have any in-person events. So I thought it would be really fun today to give away these beauties right here. Okay. This is 3 skeins of hand-dyed ancient art yarns, and it's called the Lascaux blend, or Lascaux worsted, and it's 25% Manx Lofoten, I think I'm pronouncing that right, Manx Lofoten, and 75% Punta Arenas wool. So it's really special sheep breeds, and the colorway is, what do they call this colorway? Vancouver. That's aptly named, right? Beautiful, beautiful kind of Pacific Northwest blue-green. Beautiful. So, if you would like to win this, I want you to tell me in the comments. Let's see. We had a discussion about travel knitting. Tell me in the comments if you plan to travel anytime in the rest of this year. And that could be a car trip, a plane trip. But if you're ready to get out and travel again in 2021. So just go ahead, start leaving a comment about your travel plans. We're going to give you guys a few minutes to make a comment about your travel plans, and then Julia is going to pick a random winner and let us know. So, in the meantime, I'm going to tell you about another new yarn. Sound good? Okay, if you missed it, giveaway, leaving comments right now to win these 3 skeins. Oh, I should have told you the yardage in these. 220 yards, so that's 660 yards right there of hand-dyed yarn. That's like a $90 something price. Leave us a comment about your travel plans in 2021. Okay, so let's talk about this new yarn really quick. It's shipping today. I'm so excited. It's from Elemental Effects, and it is a really special collaboration. I know you can't touch the swatch. It doesn't have the same impact. It's called Coastal, and it's a really cool collaboration between Jean from Elemental Effects, Brooke from Sincere Sheep in California, and Shanika Wool Company, which is Jeannie, our friend out at the Imperial Stock Ranch. She has a new wool endeavor called Shanika Wool, and it's domestic wool. So this yarn is 50% Shanika wool, 25% mulberry silk, and 25% Belgian flax. So Jeannie's had this dream of creating a flax silk wool blend for a long time, and then she partnered up with Jeannie from Imperial Stock Ranch, and this yarn was born. And I'm telling you guys, it is beautiful. I mean, oh my goodness, it is. I knit this swatch with it. I think I went 4, 5, 6, 7, and I loved it at every gauge. And I just think that these hand-dyed colors right here are absolutely beautiful. Beautiful. So that should be in sometime next week. You can look for that on the website. I'm sure I'll show you again in one of the videos next week when it's like physically here in person. Oh, look, let's see. People leaving their comments. Oh, you got some travel plans. Germany. That's exciting. I am going somewhere in September, but I'm going to stay mum about that because it'll be a surprise in September. First thing Becca's going to do when she travels is go to places with the best beer and food you've been missing out on. Amen, sister. Flagstaff, nice, nice. You're house hunting for Portland to Seattle in September. I hope it's not when I'm gone so I can see you, Kim. Bend, Sedona, sweet. Very nice, very nice. December in Hood River. Yay, Sharon. Everyone should be saying December in Hood River so they can go to the Christmas party. I really hope it gets to happen this year. I really, really hope. Okay, I'm going to give you one more minute to leave a comment if you have not yet done that to be entered in the giveaway. And then Julia will, she will pick us a random winner. I'm just so tickled I could share my screen. It's so much easier to show stuff sometimes. Like, I remember when I printed out, like, pictures of patterns so that I could hold them up to the screen. And now that I can do this, I can just bring them up for you, and it'll be clearer and a lot easier to look at. Oh, Universal Studios. Oh, for Christmas. Oh, my gosh. I want to go to Disneyland so bad. The Marvel Worlds, Adventureland has opened up. That's my sister and I's dream. If you guys didn't know it, I am strangely a fan of going to Disneyland. Alrighty, Julia's picked a number from the people watching. Yeah, it's weird. A lot of people think it doesn't fit my personality, but I love it there. I'm not a Disney freak. Like, I don't... That's not kind. Some people are, and that is okay. But it's not like I wear a lot of Disney paraphernalia or I'm obsessed with the Disney movies. I just really like being in Disneyland. And California Adventure. I know, it's really weird. My sisters like that too, so it's perfect because we can go together. Oh, aren't you guys just dying to know who won? I'm dying to know. Once Julia announces our winner, then if you can send us an email to customerservice@notanotherhat.com with your address if we don't already have it. Obviously, if you've placed an order before we have it. We'll package this up and get it sent right out to you for you to enjoy. Sharon, you like Disney too? Oh my gosh. Oh. You met an original Musketeer? Oh my gosh, Kim, that's really cool. Jeanette, you are the winner. Congratulations. Yahoo. We have your address. We will send this to you. So now you get to start dreaming of what you're going to do with 660 yards of hand-dyed, beautiful Vancouver color worsted weight yarn. That is awesome. Thank you, Julia, for handling all of the random number generator and the drawing and all of that. Okay, everybody, I am going to let you go now. I hope you have a lovely weekend. If you're here, wherever the heat wave is happening, please stay safe, check on your neighbors, all of that goodness, and I'll see you guys next week. Toodaloo.